What is up, everybody? It is Chimso here, back again with another League of Legends gameplay commentary. Today we are not playing Singe, today we are playing Gangplank. Not the new Gangplank, this is still old Gangplank. It'll probably be the last game I ever play with old Gangplank. Rest in peace, son. Loved you, had a lot of fun with you since I started playing the game. But the point of this game is not to showcase Gangplank. He's getting updated, you know, getting buffed pretty much. So, you know, go check out everyone else's video on that. I'm not a Gangplank main. But I do know how to play Gangplank, and I don't just know how to play Singe, I know how to play a few other champions as well, which was really helpful in this matchup. Now, I was last picked this game, and the enemy locked in Kennen. Now, Kennen is a fucking horrible matchup for Singed. Okay, Kennen is a dodge matchup. You either dodge or you lose. And I couldn't dodge because this was one of my promo games to Platinum 3. So I'm like, okay, fuck, I cannot play Singed into Kennen. I will lose, and I want to win. So I had to really think. I'm trying to think of a top lane to pick. I would have picked Vlad, but then Jinx is like, we need AD. I'm like, oh shit. I think about going Garen, but Garen will get bullied out. Think about going Darius, but I'm out of practice on Darius. Eventually, like last second, I just lock in Gangplank because he's like the only other thing that I know how to play. And the point of this is, I am going into this matchup completely unprepared. I'm like using an ADC rune page. I had a mastery page set up for him, but I'm using an ADC rune page. I think I've got like, I got magic resist, flat magic resist glyphs. I've got armor seals. I've got AD marks, and I've got attack speed quints. And then for runes, I'm like 2190 or 9210. I don't recall. You'll be able to see from the amount of magic resist or armor I have early game. You know, whatever. But yeah, the point of this matchup is that I'm totally unprepared. I don't play Gangplank a lot. When I do play him, I'm normally playing jungle. And I'm up against a Kennen who, you know, just shits on people top lane. But, like I said before in one of my other videos, I make commentaries where I think you can learn something from them. And you can definitely learn something from this game. You can learn how to just play safe, okay? You are going to see how to play safe and how to win a matchup. Just let yourself get carried, okay? Because sometimes you're going to have a bad matchup. You're going to be forced into a situation you don't want to be in, like this. I don't want to be playing Gangplank, but, you know, I am. So, you're going to see how to play safe, and you're going to see how to win games by getting carried, and just by helping your team in any way possible. Gangplank's a great champion for that, with his global ult. Even the new Gangplank will be a great champion for that. So, first thing, you're unsure about the matchup, it's always nice to go a sustained start. Sustained starts work on pretty much any champion out there, and they're just nice and safe to keep you in lane early on and keep farming. Another thing you want to try and do before every game you start is you want to try and theory craft a build. Now, like, for Singed, it's easy, because I played so many fucking games of Singed, I just know, like, what to build instinctively. But for Gangplank, I actually, like, had to be like, okay, I need to decide what to build specifically now, so I don't get worried about it later on. So basically, I decided I'm going to rush Sheen, then I'm going to go into Spectre's Cow to help deal with Kennen early on. Then I'm going to finish a Trinity Force into Spirit Visage. That was my build there. Or I think I might delay the Spirit Visage and go into a Static Shield. I'm not sure, but that's the thing. I want to get that early damage from Sheen, but I also want to make sure that I get some defenses for Kennen. Because like I said, I'm unsure in this matchup. I'm going to build defensively early on. Not to mention their team is pretty AP focused. They have an Azir mid, so it's nice to have that extra AP for him for later on. So my plan going into this early on in this top lane is pretty much just to farm. I have two goals when I went into top lane this game. I said, I gotta farm, I'm gonna not feed Kennen, okay? If I could just not feed Kennen, I will be fine. That should be your objective when you're playing something you're not so sure on. Just don't feed. That's literally all you do. Don't feed. Don't feed and you'll be fine. If you go 0-0 in lane, but you have some farm, you know, maybe you lose your tower, that is fine. It is much better than feeding. Don't be worried about losing some CS. It's fine. So, that's my objective here. I'm just going to try and farm. But, like I said, I do not play lane Gangplank. Whenever I play Gangplank, I play him in the jungle. So, my CSing is AIDS this game. You're going to see it. It's pretty bad, but, you know, you do what you can in situations like this. I'm not poking him early on here, because I just can't get in range without him poking me back. You'll see, once I do get a Sheen, I will poke him a bit more. And you'll see some excellent examples of lane control here. You know, even though I'm a proxy Singe player and a lot of the traditional lane control tips like freezing lane and, you know, dealing with sustain don't normally apply to me. You are going to see that happen. I do have those skills, believe it or not, because I did main Rise for, you know, pretty much a whole season. So I learnt the lane, top lane, how to control it pretty damn well. So I'm getting bullied around pretty hard here, even with my sustain start. Kennen only has 1 potion. Like I said, he only has 1 potion here. I should have been a lot more aggressive early on, I reckon. But he, like I said, he just outskills me here in this matchup. I am not skilled at Gangplank top at all, and he obviously has played Kennen top, you know, at least once before. So he knows what he's doing. I know that all I need to do is just try and farm and I'll be fine. I flash here because he has Ignite. I want to be completely safe. Don't want to give him kills. He would have killed me there if I didn't flash. He did have Ignite up. I do have my oranges and a few more potions, so I'm going to try and stay just for this EXP. I'm fine with not getting the actual creeps. I just want the experience. And he is actually going to kill me here. Unfortunate, but Nidalee is coming in. And because he has no flash, she's going to be able to kill him. Nidalee is going to be a godsend for me this game. She completely got that I told her in Champions, like, hey, like, I'm not a Gangplank top player. I don't play this very much. I'd appreciate any help you can give me in top lane. And she's just like, yeah, sure, I'll help you out. So this Nidalee is going to help me out so much this game. And because of her, I'm going to be able to, you know, play safe, bait Kennen into fights, and, you know, we're just going to be able to kill her. Kill him. So major respect for this Nidalee here. Thank you very much. This is what a jungler should do. If there's a laner that, you know, tells you in Champion Select, hey, I'm not so good at this, if you can help me out, nice jungler will help you out. Shitty junglers just be like, fuck you, you know, you fucking know how to play shit. But yeah, Nidalee helped me out here. Obviously don't flame the jungler if they're not helping you out. Flaming never helps, but, you know, don't hesitate to tell them you need help. No shame in it. You know, you're here to win. End of the day, you're here to win. So do whatever you can. Trying to push minions into the tower here. Kennen does not have teleport. That's going to be one major advantage to have over here in this game, because he's going to die lots of these Nidalee ganks. So I'm going to be able to push him into tower quite a few times. Meaning that I actually out-CS him for most of this laning phase, believe it or not. I don't know how it happens, but it does. And yeah, he's basically just going to feed Nidalee kills. She's just going to gank him quite a few times. And he's going to overextend. So, I picked up a mana crystal here. Kennen has a lot of sustain. I click on him here. I notice he has 5 health potions. I'm like, I cannot deal with that. I do not have enough sustain to be able to grind him out. So there's literally no point in harassing Kennen here. I'm going to try, obviously, you know, try and get a couple of those potions down. But I'd much rather just use my Q to farm and try and get as much CS as I can. I'm not going to be able to grind him out when he has 5 potions and I only have 2. Even with the oranges, you know, oranges cost mana. They don't give a lot of HP early on. So, I'm not going to be able to do too much. Actually pretty smart by him to go those 5 potions there. You know, he doesn't have Flask. Maybe if he I reckon if he started Flask against me, he would have done a lot better. But he decided to start Doran's Blade. Whatever. I mean, it works too, but if he started Flask here, I would have really been in fucking trouble. I'm just letting myself get pushed in here. Like I said, I'm very unsure of this matchup. I'm happy to be pushed in. As long as I'm getting this experience early on here, I'm fine. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Experience matters more than gold early on. If you can just get the experience, at least in top lane. I don't know about, you know, mid lane, maybe it's different. I'm assuming it is. But top lane, just get that experience, you know. Get that experience. Get a few items with a little bit of gold you can get. I got oranges here, so I'm able to cleanse that. Laugh at him because, you know, even though I don't know what I'm doing, I'm still a cocky arsehole who loves laughing at my laner every time they fail to do something to me. So, you're still going to see that. Don't worry, that's not going to change. I want to go in for that cannon creep. It's just too risky. I do not want to die to cannon. I'm happy to get the experience. After level 6, if I'm not getting gold, I'll be a bit pissed off. But right now, it's fine. Nilly's going to come in here. I tell them that tell Nilly that he has no ult. And she's going to be able to kill him here. I'm going to be able to drop down Cannon Barrage to get that assist and slow him down. And yeah, hit level 6 off that wave because I stayed in experience range for as long as I could. Complimenting Nidalee like hell here because I want her to keep coming top. Because it's just advantageous if she keeps coming top. If Nidalee just get fed off of Cannon over and over and she can help me out at the same time, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, Cannon no Ignite here. And I'm just going to be able to push him in again. He did not make good use of Ignite this game. He wasn't able to use it against me. And he's, you know, wasting his ult and wasting his flash and leaving himself exposed. Inventing words again. Exposed. And Nilly's able to just come in and clean up the kills here. So great teamwork. I'm going to praise this Nilly so much. I'm sucking her dick so hard, but she really won me this game here. I would have been bullied so hard by Cannon without her help. But, you know, there's no shame in that, you know? This isn't a matchup that I normally play. This isn't a champion I normally play. I'm forced into a position that... I'm in a position now that, you know, I'm not used to, and would do poorly in, and I'm getting help with it, you know? It's fine. It's fine to get carried. That's one thing you gotta learn. Be happy. You're still winning. Who cares? Now, I hope I'm gonna click on Kennen here, I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna look at how much potions he has. I'm not quite sure if it's now or later, but I'm gonna see he only has like a certain amount of potions later on, and I have more, and I'm able to bully him out. But I don't think it's now. Now it's still a bit early. The good thing about Gangplank top is you do have Cannon Barrage, so you can clear waves if you want to go back. Yeah, he does have 5 potions here, so I'm not able to out-sustain him and force him out of lane. Unfortunate. So I'm just gonna have to, you know, be a pussy and farm it under tower here, but you know, I can live with that. As long as I got my, you know, Cannon Barrage later on, I can make some plays in team fights. I got Sheen, so I am trying to, you know, do a little bit of damage to him if I can, but, you know, with 5 potions, tough luck. You can't grind that out of lane. Yeah, he has to go that a lot of sustain because he doesn't have teleport, and if he dies in lane like he does to Nidalee, you know, he needs to, you know, run all the way back. So he's trying to stay in lane for as much as possible. I ult a wave. Yeah, I ult this wave because I'm like, I'm going to be grinded out very soon. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to get some potions. And I'm going to return with a bunch of potions. And, you know, oh no, looks like I'm going for Null Magic Mantle. That helps too. But, you know, I'm going to try and just, you know, reset. Go back to lane here. I don't need to use my TP to go back. So that's good. I now have a free TP to get back whenever I can. And I can just head right back into lane here and just keep trying to farm as much as I can. Things are going pretty good around the rest of the map. Teams ahead. Nearly, like I said, nearly got those 2 kills top lane. So she's doing very well, helping out the team around the rest of the map. Mid lane's pressuring that Azir pretty hard. Got a Cassiopeia mid this game. Pretty good. Pretty good against Kennen, actually, because, you know, she can stun him. And he can't do his Kennen shit if she can catch him early before he goes into ult. But anyways, now I can grind him out of lane. He only has 3 potions here. I have, you know, 3 flash charges and 2 potions. I have more sustain here, and I have oranges, so I can grind him out. I'm trying to be aggressive here. I know that Nidalee's there, so I'm trying to be aggressive, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to give away that Nidalee's there. I still want to make it look like I'm being a pussy. And Nidalee misses the spear, unfortunately. But, you know, at least she's here. At least she's creating pressure. That's good. I'm going to be able to push him in because he's going to be scared of Nidalee for a little bit. So, the way he's pushing, got to push it in. Might as well. Azir missing. Could be going bot, but could have just recalled. I'm not too worried about an Azir gank here. I do have my flash up, and my Cannon Barrage will be up soon, so I can just, you know, drop it and slow and flash away if I need to. But yeah, I got my Sheen now, so I'm doing quite a bit of damage to my Q. I'm going to try and use that on Kennen as much as possible instead of on the creeps. I want to try and use it on him whenever it's up. Obviously, I can't do it every time, but I'm going to try. Like I said, he only has 3 potions. I have, you know, 2 flask and 2 pots, so I'm fine. I teleport in here because I think they might need my help. I probably could have just Cannon Barraged and from top lane, but I think they might need my help, so I teleport in. I thought a dive was going to happen, but it didn't. So, technically a waste of a teleport, but it was a good call anyways. That could have potentially gone wrong, and if I was there, there was no chance we would have lost that. So, yeah, goes good. I have a fuck ton of potions now. I can definitely grind Kennen out. Team gets Dragon, and yeah, solid play all around. He's doing quite a bit of damage to my tower. Like I said, I'm not too worried about losing it. I can live. Yeah, it's not horrible. Thing is, like I said, Kennen when Ignite, he doesn't have that much roam potential. And even in lane, he's not that powerful. I have so much to say now. I'm going to grind him out. I'm going to try and use my Q on him as much as I can. I'm actually going to flash onto him here. I want to get him out of this fucking lane. I want to do everything I can to get the advantage here. Grind him out, make him lose CS. Because if I can, you know, take a flash but make him lose like 2 waves, that's still okay. I mean, technically a dubious flash, you know, iffy, but I really wanted to get him the fuck out of this lane. So, yeah. And Nilly's here as well, so she's going to put a bit more pressure on him, but he's gone. He's going to have to recall and come back. I don't have flash up, so got to be a bit more careful, but yeah, Cassiopeia is giving Azir such a hard time mid lane that he's not going to be able to roam too much. Yeah, Nilly's a bit surprised he doesn't have TP, like she was waiting for him there, but yeah, he didn't have TP for some reason. He decided to go Ignite. I don't know why he went Ignite. That makes no sense. I mean, I can understand he was trying to get a kill on the early game, but you can still get that with Kennen even without Ignite. He's Kennen. He shits on top laners. Honestly, if I played Singed into him, it probably would have been... I mean, yeah, it would have been bad, but it wouldn't have been as bad because he doesn't have teleport. I could have forced him out of lane and gone into a proxy with, like, an all-in. I decided to all-in him here because I sort of catch him off guard. I want to try and grind him out, like I said. 2 potions to 4 potions. I can grind him out. This is a sustain game in top lane that I never play with Singed because Singed, you're just like, lol, fucking push the wave, run behind the tower. That's what you do with Singed. You don't play this. But back when I used to main Ryze, like I said, I learnt the mechanics of top lane. And it's quite literally the amount of potions you have compared to the amount of potions your enemy has. Very important thing to look at. Bit of a scuffle bot lane, but Jinx does get a kill. So, that's good. I like fed Jinxes when they're on my team. Hate them when they're on the enemy team. Especially when I'm playing Singed, because those chompers fuck you up really hard, but... whatever. They got a Corki. Not too much of a big deal. Unless you're in the mid game. But his mid game isn't going to be that strong. So, it's okay. Got plenty of mana here for oranges, so I'm just going to use them whenever I can. Gonna try and, you know, harass him with Q. Like I said, obviously can't do it every time, but I'm gonna try. Hate Kennen, he's just such a cancerous top laner. But, what are you gonna do? He's in the game. I mean, a lot of people say that about Singed, I guess, so... But Singed is so much fun. I don't understand people who don't say that. See, like, Singed is, like, so not fun. It's like, have you fucking played this champion? He kills people by running around and shitting poison everywhere. What's not to love? But yeah, I'm just pushing him out of lane so hard here. He's out of potions now. This is the last one and it's ticking. So I'm just going to keep shooting him with Q. And, yeah, just grind him out. He has no TP. He will lose CS if he goes back. So, it's just good for me. Missed the cannon creep because I don't play Gangplank lane. I'm horrible. I think I missed like every cannon creep this game. So bad. But what are you going to do? I keep saying that, like, oh, what are you going to do? Get better. Fucking hell, chimp, sir. Another Q on him here. Now, I try to go all in on him here. I fortunately cleansed the stun there. I would have died if he just kept me stunned, but I do survive. And I just pop all my potions. He's so low now. He has to get out of here. Otherwise, he's going to die. Nidalee is here, though, so she's just going to come up in a second and murder him. He has no ignite. He has no flash. He is dead. But yeah, even if Nidalee wasn't coming here, I would grind him out. He's way too low HP. He's literally a Q away from death. But yeah, Nidalee's here. Sniped! Easy. Another kill for Nid, and, you know, more CS loss for him. Corki getting a few kills. Bit annoying, but Corki's not an AD carry that really CS me. Corki, I reckon, needs a fed team to help him out in the mid game. You know, Jinx can just shit on everybody. Now here, Mundo. What I should have done here was TP straight away. If I'd, like, ate my oranges and then TP'd straight away, I could have gotten away. You know, I could have just TP'd out. Mundo can't interrupt my TP. But, yeah. He kills me. Whatever. It's just Mundo. He's not doing amazing this game. So, I don't really care. It's on my team, Mundo's top. So if they want to go for something on bot lane, they definitely can. Get Cesara. Nidalee's going to come in. She's going to jump on Corki. Jinx ult is going to miss, unfortunately, but Cassiopeia is going to come in there to clean up. Bunch of kills for Cassiopeia. That's cool. I got no ult to help out, so... yeah, I'm just going to back top lane. Cassiopeia almost dies. Nidalee almost dies to the fucking Zara passive, but... jumps out just in time. And going to head back top lane. Just to continue trying to survive. I could probably fight Kennen now. If I was a Gangplank main, I could probably, like, drop ult and then run into Kennen now and maybe, like, do something. But I'm not a Gangplank main. I don't know his strengths. I don't know his weaknesses. I don't know his power spikes. So I'm just going to play it safe and keep farming. I can freeze the wave here. I can literally just sit here. This is what I'll do when I used to main Ryze. I'll just let my top tower get pushed and I'll just sit here for, like, 10 minutes, just farming. And then I'll, like, join the game at, like, 25 minutes and just shit on everybody. But, you know, new Ryze, bit different, not as OP. So, yeah. Can't do that anymore, unfortunately. Drop my ult here. Try and cut off Azir's escape. He's going to have to run top. And, yeah, team's going to just pick him up. Nilly's hunting down Kennen there. You know, he's roaming because I'm freezing. He can't do anything. But, you know, he Nilly takes him out. She's going to get chased down by Mundo here, though. I'm like, drop a ward. I'm telling her, like, drop a ward so that I can TP in and maybe help her out, but she doesn't, so she dies. I didn't have Cannon Barrage to slow anyone down, but do get a free dragon off of her sacrifice, so that's all good. And I'm just pushing down this top lane again. Out farming Cannon. Because somehow, some reason, I am. Ward up for Azir, or for Mundo, just in case any of them decide to come for me. Kennen's still going to take a while for Kennen to get here, so I'm going to be able to take down this tower, I'm pretty sure. Very good. Doing much better than I thought I would this game, thanks to the help from Nilly early on, and because I just tried to play safe. I know the mechanics of top lane, so I'm able to, you know, play the sustain game and just grind him out when I can, and just play safe when I can't. Take out that turret. Got a recall. I think I can complete Trinity Force here, which is very good. Yes, I can. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to go into Merc Treads this game. Yes, I'm going to go into Merc Treads this game. Because Zyra, you know, Zyra Cannon. Bit annoying. TP in here. Help out Cassiopeia. Don't save her, but I'm going to be able to run down Mundo, which is good. I do flash just to try and get my Grog Soaked Blade onto him, keep vision. And... pew! Get the shut down there. 500 gold. That's very good. Gonna be able to go back and get my Merc Treads straight away now. Cannon's pushing top, but I pushed in the way before I teleported, so he's not gonna be able to get anywhere with it. Pick up Merc Treads, head back top, keep farming. Cannon Barrage is back up, so I've got that global presence again. Very nice. I'm looking forward to new Gangplank. I reckon I'm gonna play him more when he does come out. I like the way it looks. More wave clear, better ult, upgrades, interesting system. Do have a red buff here, but I'm not really going to be able to make a massive amount of use of it. I'm still okay with just freezing this. You know, there's no problem with doing that. Kennen has to be elsewhere. I've got my ult to have global pressure anyway. So, even though my TP's down, I can just sit here and get farm. Oh, fucking Trinity Force's crit fucks me up so much while I'm trying to farm. I like crit a lot more than I should, and I just miss so many CS kills with it. Ugh. I haven't played Gangplank a lane in a long time, so... yeah, what are you gonna do? There it is again. I said, what are you gonna do again? God damn it, Chimps. God damn it. A lot of ping going around here. I'm going to drop my ult. I think that my team's going in, so I, like, drop it behind. But I reckon it does end up helping because I have to, like, go around it, and my team is able to run them down. I'm just like, fuck you guys. I'm just going to stay up here and just keep farming and keep pushing. Mundo's here. Cannon's here. This is bad. But I'm going to lead them on a massive goose chase here. There is literally no reason that they should be chasing me right now. I guess they think I'm Singed, and since my name is Chase the Singed, they're going to try and chase me down. But my team gets mid lane tower off this. I'm shrugging my shoulders right now. I'm not even mad. That's fucking so worth it. Yeah, because I had my oranges there, I was able to, you know, cleanse the stun, and, you know, keep running for a little longer. I was dead, you know, Mundo was running me down with those cleavers, but, I mean, like, whatever. That was 100% worth it. So, who cares? Notice I'm split pushing a bit, so I'm going to grab my... upgrade my trinket right now, so I can keep doing that and trying to avoid that situation happening again. Even though it was worth it, it's much better if you can get away and still have them chase you around. But yeah, just gotta head back top lane. I mean, TP's down. Team just fought and won. So, I can just keep farming. Get some more items. Whatever. Nilly's here thinking Kennen might be around, but he's smart enough to not fucking be this far up when we've all recalled, obviously. So, good on him. Farming with Gangplank is oddly, like, so satisfying. Unless you, like, you know, crit and accidentally, like, fucking miss a CS. But I like farming with him is just relaxing. I don't know. Farming with Ryze was a bit of a pain. Farming with Gangplank is so relaxing. Notice that it's a 5-man push mid. So I'm going to just drop my ult and just take out this minion wave. And just keep pushing. But yeah, that's the global pressure of Gangplank. I just literally took out that entire minion wave and they can't push. But now I'm going to head down there because they are, in fact, fighting a bit. Gotta run down. I got my Razor out to pop as soon as I get in the fight to try and just do what I can. Notice that Azir's pretty low, so I'm gonna try and go for him straight away. But Azir, Jinx gets him. Gonna go for Kennen. He's the next lowest, but team is split up now. They're pretty low, so didn't really need to come there. But it was a good call to move down because that could have gone, you know, either way. Save the tower, so that's good. My ult there to clear the way was very good use of it. Saved our mid lane tower for sure with that 5-man push. Red buff is up here. Dragon's going to be up soon, but not just yet. Nilly is actually going to get 1v1 by Corki here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. She was still pretty low after that last fight, so I don't reckon she should have gone in. Yeah, it's pretty bad when, you know, Dragon's coming up now. Probably shouldn't have gone for that, but it's alright. We're far enough ahead that we can deal with it. I'm going to recall here, but I do have my TP up. Sorry. Voice is starting to get croaky now. Do have my TP up. Gonna pick up my Spirit Visage. You always want to get Spirit Visage on Gangplank because oranges are just too OP. I mean, as opposed to Banshee's Vow. I'm gonna TP in here. Instantly regret it. But, you know, I'm able to chase down Mundo here. Kill him. Corki is recalling down there. If I noticed that Corki was recalling there specifically, I could have dropped my ult to stop him, but no, I stopped him anyway. Drop the ult on Zyra to slow her down. Start running these two down. I have my Spirit Visage now. There's not much Azir can do to me. Shoot Zyra. My passive going to take her out. And we're just going to run down Azir. Gangplank's great at running people down with his passive. I don't know if his new passive slows. I don't think it does. But his old passive slowed. So, yeah. Good for running people down. And yeah, we're just going to take an inhibitor now. Easy. Not a problem at all. Nearly got caught out. Bit of a mistake, but we did recover. We were pretty far ahead, and they weren't in position to stop the dragon. So, we're able to get that, and then just get a few kills, rotate, and get the inhibitor. I'm going to head bot lane now, just because my objective is that I'm going to push this out and then recall. But my team group's top, so I'm like, fuck it, I'm just going to push. Just keep pushing this. And, yeah, this is literally just going to be me pushing while my team, you know, fights top lane. Very good. Gangplank is a great split pusher, believe it or not. Like I said, probably new Gangplank is going to be even better. Start recalling there, but I'm like, no, you know, my team's all top. They're all top, so fuck it. I'll just stay here. I'll pressure. My team can fight a 4v4 easily if somebody comes down to stop me. And hell, they can even win a 4v5 most likely. So fuck it. I'm going to use that pressure. Azir is not coming down to stop me for some reason. I'm just thinking like Azir's going to come down and stop me, but he doesn't. He just stays mid. So pop my E, which you won't have on the new Gangplank anymore. I like Raised Morale. It was a nice skill, but you know, obviously the barrels are better. Drop my ult here to stop cut off Corki's escape. Cassiopeia picks him up. Just take out this tower easily because nobody comes down to stop me, and I'm just going to keep pushing. Everybody died on the enemy team, so fuck it, man. You know, no reason to stop pushing here. I got Raised Morale. I can take this tower down pretty damn fast. Ace them, 4v5, whatever. That's cool. Azir is a bit annoyed. There's two Azirs in a row that tried so hard to carry but failed miserably. I'm gonna start on this inhibitor, but Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get it. They're just gonna rotate and get me. See that fucking creep block right there? You see that shit? You see that fucking shit? Rewind that. Look at that creep block. That is fucking ridiculous, that creep block. Whatever. I got away, but that shit gets you killed. That shit's horrible, but yeah, that was literally the worst creep block I've ever had in this game. That was fucking insane. But yeah, they have 2 exposed inhibitors and 1 inhibitor down. We basically won this game. We have to throw pretty damn hard to lose. I'm gonna recall here, pick up Static Shiv. I can go for more damage now because, you know, we're ahead. So, don't need to go Gangplank. And yeah, I was gonna go Infinity Edge after that. But we are going to be able to end this game pretty soon. Well, not pretty soon. There's still a bit of time left, but, you know, we're very far ahead. It's just a matter of closing it out. I'm gonna head back bot lane again, because, you know, I can split push that inhibitor. My team can fight 4v5. Easy. Very easy. Sorry. Had to yawn there. I've had a really weird sleep schedule with work and everything, but whatever. I'm getting chased down here, but that's fine. They can't kill me. I got my oranges to cleanse any stuns. Gonna drop my ult on this minion wave, so they just can't push it again. Maybe a mistake. Maybe could have used it in a team fight. I just derp here and like, I don't know how to play Gangplank in team fight, so I'm like, fuck it, I'll just go for Zyra and kill her, which I do. And, you know, Jinx is pushing bot lane. This was a fight without our AD carry, and we still went 2 for 2. So, yeah, whatever. That went fine. That's not bad at all. Jinx is just gonna get this inhibitor. And then Cannon's just gonna get caught out. And Corki's gonna try and do something, but he's just gonna get wrecked. They tried. They tried. And Azir just puts down his troll turret right there. Oh wait, no, there isn't a lot of time left in this game. Sorry, I just looked at the recording here and noticed that it was a lot longer, but I actually left it running for like 15 minutes after the game, so that's why. So yeah, we are gonna be ending this game out pretty damn soon. I'm gonna teleport in here, just join the team. We can close out this game right here. Push down this final inhibitor. And just push for the win. Pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. No, we don't. Not yet. No! I make a very good decision here that wins us the game. I mean, we would have won the game anyway. We just have so far ahead. But this allows us to win it so much sooner. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit in this bush, okay? You know, we have Jinx. We have Cassiopeia. I'm like my team, you know, let's just sit in this bush. I think I ping it a couple of times. But, you know, if people see you standing in a bush like this, they know what you're trying to do. So Cassiopeia and Jinx join me in this bush. And we're just going to wait for someone to walk past. It's just going to happen. They're probably going to think we recalled. They don't have vision on it, obviously. And we're just going to sit here. Dun 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 dun. Overkill flash! Oh, I thought I flashed. Sorry. It would have been a lot cooler if I flashed. But I flash over now and just start running down Corki. Yeah, just Annihilator's here there. Fucking destroy him. Set up that ambush. That was my call. Yes, best Gangplank OCE. Or only Gangplank OCE. But yeah, gotta take down this inhibitor. I don't even know why I'm taking the inhibitor down, but I just feel like it. Total destruction, motherfuckers. Total destruction. And we're gonna win the game after that. So yes, thank you for watching this. Not a Singe game, like I said, but something I think you can learn from. You know, you're not gonna get the matchup you want all the time. That's just how solo queue works. So this shows how you can play safe. You can, you know, get help from your jungler, and you can still win games just by not feeding. Went over some mechanics of top lane, you know, playing the sustain game and all that. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Had a lot of fun making a couple of commentaries today. I've been very productive today, so a lot of new content for a couple of days worth here. But yes, thank you all for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and good luck with your solo queue climbing.